Hello, guys, you're chilling with Linshay, and welcome to my first episode. And today we're going to be talking about the challenges that we're facing in the music industry as upcoming artists. And to discuss this issue, I invited my friend who is going to introduce himself.
Okay, yeah, another salad. Madi Mazimba. My name is Grake Matim, and I'm a full-time musician. Tingolimo streets momo check it out zviite, but yeah, it's nice to be here.
And talking about the streets, how is my streets Greek?
Wangu as an upcoming musician ma one, because ukadayanza kutarisa it is alleged kuti kune ma-gatekeepers ina nambosangana ne-one or two wazati panongoida unoperforma somewhere, so because uri underdog kobva kwaita chigatekeeper chii chakachengetedza masuwa anoda kuzopenetrata kuti upinde mumastreets machina, then you say kuti pakashata. So sometimes I think as an upcoming musician it's quite hectic, but we don't stop, keep pushing kuti zvita sei tichibate chimwe chinoti chiti
Alright, and pane vakawanda vanogara vachindibvunza. We both in the music industry.
True.
And vazhinji, they don't understand what music is all about. And now tinombotry timbonyatsobata kuti what is music really in Zimbabwe, especially in Zimbabwe, if we try to understand kuti chii chinombonzi music, because vazhinji zveshuwa havasi kutoziva kuti chii chinonzi music.
Wana chiwangu, for me it started as a hobby.
Yeah.
I remember I used to walk from Mount Pleasant High School to Gateway Primary, almost on a daily basis.
Sounds like my story.
And it was hectic to a point where this is my passion, I remember it was so hectic, but because I had the passion for the music, ndakati ndinodzidzira guitar. I remember the guitar randaidzidza pane zvimastrings zviri mudenga, so guitar yairwadza brown, so handipori kangaro. And it started as a passion. But now takazozviita kuti zvinge zviri monetized, because I remember at some point taitongoridzira ma$5 tichitondonoridzira gig $5 $10 chita zvikwira kuita ma$20 So now to answer your question, music can be passion in Zimbabwe, and it can also be a business, because right now country kugara ikoko, I take care of my parents, I take care of myself, I take care of everyone in the name of music.
I like the fact that you said you're taking care of your parents. It's such a great thing. But I would like to also ask Kuti, can we say music can be a career in Zim? Like tingatoti ibasa ere rokutoti zvishua iri rato basa chairo, like what we do, like we wake up in the morning, we bath, Can you say it's like a career? Can you take it as a career?
I think to answer your question, it really depends on the mentality. As of status, I was following the likes of Kik Franklin, the likes of like most of the gospel musicians out there, Vekuna states, Damushan as a states example. Most saying states is superior. Dramushan as example, because they are serious about their business. When spend about 8 hours a day, in studio. Achiro Maria's house. Bend, I think not about 4 or 5 hours. Achiro Maria's house. My vocalist or Coco Vega, it's all 4 hours. Then also sang towards the end. Waiters one it. So this is 8 hours. Shaka say him Nakitachi, is it 8 to 5 or 9 to 5, whatever the case is.
Yeah, whatever.
So I have not been in office for a long time, so I cannot relate to some of these things.
Yeah.
So Ibasa. Ibasa. So lately I've been relaxed, but there's a time today to get a practice in a band. 8 hours a month and just quite hard.
8 story 9 by 11. More than 11 actually.
So yeah, it can be a career, because I remember I told Mukira to practice for like per data 3-4 hours, 3-4 hours. You know, when I'm going to perform with my band, one was there can practice for that whole week, 3-4 hours, because now there's chemistry, there's other things. Saka ibasa. And it okay, so she trust serious. I'm sure it is alleged to JP. I'm remembering
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I've heard some people I thought because pane ndambofamba ndakabata guitar ndisanda nebhegi kachi so I don't know what
Yeah.
I'm just one chichi that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I thought iwe unoziya japrese reu ndati who doesn't know japrese but madara so you just answer with respect but iwe unoziya japrese reu pachitidza mbiri chichimurodi achitengesa masidi ake chichi kusedri kune brain because nogara kusedri kuna sheld right tobotengesa mbiri achitengesa masidi chichi but now when we look at japrese right now akurema. So for him it's actually business because atone management structure chichi haungoenda kunotaura kuna JP unotaura na Mr. King haungosvika you know so which means when there is management kune ma structures chichi so it's a business it's actually a career for him no patterns are trying to I think JP can be I use JP because I like his music. So I use him as an example. Oh, okay. Shout out to JP. So it can be actually a business. Why is it? But I think, like I said in the beginning, mentality. Kuti iwewe upauri kupinda music industry. What's your goal? Udaridza machechi chetere, which is nothing bad. Or uda kuzo develop it as a business for you. So kana zvichikuanza.
All right. Yeah, it does. Ipapo takamira ipapo. Pane question inogara ichibvunzwa nevanhu like kune vamwe vari like formal jobs like maybe let's say my lawyer, my doctors or whatever. They look down upon my musicians. What's your take on that? What do you think contributed to that kind of thought? Yekuti vanhu vanoti musicians like isusu pataikura iwo unotozviziva kuti pataikura waitoti ukadata music utonzi maadata zvemagitare chichichi and stuff like that. So what
I'll give you an example. I remember I said I used to work from Mount Pleasant tienda kugetwe chichichi kunodzidzira nditi panaidzoka yanga ari manheru dzimwe nguva ndaimbopiwa gitari inoita malessons atachita sepo zasara negitari ndaitasvika madheni tanga kuita so we used to have two magates, the main gate and the smaller gate. Saka ini ndinonoka kusvika madheni ndakapinda chiki next smaller gate but sandapinda ndatanga kumboridza gitari saka mom zvanga kuziva machiti mufane hauende kumain gate anoende next smaller gate obva watanga kuridza gitari rako otaunzi iwe uri kunyanza maneighbors because I used to say in Mount Pleasant by then uri kunyanza maneighbors but unoita noise so for them because understanding yavo yemabasa is a doctor, nurse, which is nothing, there's nothing bad and there's nothing wrong with that because callings inosiyana muupenyu. So, but now this is like probably 15 or 10 years ago. Now when you look at this conversation yatakaita back then and now taranawo izvozvo zvatosiyana because undosvika padheni okay, roughly at a gig minimum charge that I can get is about $100 and that's my minimum charge and of course unosvika kuma 700 800 but katomboti kuita solo 100 150 depending on munhu ndomuziva werende zvakamuomera sei because
my friendly match man
so ndikuti zvoni ukasvika padheni wakabata magroceries toti $100 abva kumagitari the conversation is completely different. I'm telling you kuti inini toti on a good day unogona kubata $800 uvwa share neband maybe after cost and everything kosara a tangible amount yaunenge uinayo. I'm telling you kuti kune munhu anospenda the whole month achishandira that same amount yandaita maybe in 3-4 hours. Saka ini vaone mutotazana mamusicians basika I don't know you get it. So I'll give you an example. Sorry to tell this was that pane band ronzi shout out to Travelers Band and Makaso, you know, I want to barra saxophone here. Per day these guys can do about 4 gigs. Pane banaka spend an hour day 4 gigs. Makano spend 4 gigs in one day.
Wow.
So I want to zoni tomboti basic amount yavo maybe basic tongota as example maybe 600 700 by event one. Of one performer 4 gigs. That's 700 times 4. And I don't think Imari or I don't know what I do. So you see, it's actually a good job because you washanda ngatiti 23 days per month handiti tichibvisa maweekends ichi washanda 23 days ako per month uri kutambira maybe 300 400 handiti that's okay but kune munhu ari kuibata in one day plus after whatever takes chichichichi whatever the case is so ndozvandiri kuti instead of kutarisira mamusicians pasika there's actually a greater calling guys pane mamusicians it's actually ndezvekushaya kana uchitarisira musician pasi tochokwadi checho.
And what do you think contributed to that thought?
Right. Pane simba anzi zvemagita
Ndezvemarombe, exactly.
Ukaona chi anzi zvemagita ndezvemarombe. I do understand. It's also sometimes we show musicians kutongoita ngemarombe. Because okay, ndapa say example Travelers Band performer what 4 times.
4 times.
And this can be like an ordinary thing for them. It's all attached to show that maybe at least once a day. But ukatarisa ivo vachiperforma 4 times a day handiti. Kana asiti munhu ane pfungwa angachiti yandaona nhasi mangwana ndichaita sei
Ndichangoiwana.
And then you don't end up building zvinhu zvine kuti zvoti I know what if magitari akatadza akasiza nhasi what am I gonna do tomorrow. So I think ndo panotangira chirombe chetu wakuita sei wakulaza mari you're not investing whatever the case is. Saka ndopanozoti ai magitari ndemarombe and we've got so many examples evanhu vakaita mismanagement. We're talking about amema mazvarira ma2k. We're talking about ana big temple, ana big temple. You know that ana big temple they used to have houses in ana UK whatever chichichichi but pakufa kwaoka the bed paraka separator vakazofa vasisina kana chinhu imba yatotengeswa everything. So mismanagement because munhu kwawanga inayo akavavhara it is alleged.
It is alleged.
It is alleged. The probability of this
is 99.9%.
I mean,
I don't know.
So then we also look at John Chibadura and famous musician but it is alleged that by the time of his death akasara asisina chinhu. It is actually alleged kuti vani chirwere chakatomuuraya is just kudyika kwepfungwa and all these other things. So now when parents look at that history now ndopanozoti zvemagitari ndezvemarombe but what haiti kana mchiti zvemagitari ndezvemarombe saka patiri kuridza kuchechi ndezveurombe futi ka
vanongoti karidzeka kuchechi moimbira Mwari modzoka kumba moenda kubasa chaiko chaiko. Koma sure.
But do you know kuti I saw this funny video. This guy was playing I think he was in SA. He was playing the piano in shop. I think he wanted to buy a piano. Then this pastor just walked in because I'm not going to a video. Then this pastor walked in. He was like, "Hey, I like the way that you're playing. Hey, yeah, do you have any church to say you're good?" Then the girl was like, for now, I just came into this country. I was living in Namibia or something, and I was living in Namibia. And in that church, one worship your money. But I say I've forgotten the figures. So that's you know what? I can triple or double that amount. I like the way that you're playing.
Yeah.
That's what basa again.
Chokwan.
Saka munhu yakadaro anganzirombe. So ainanga I stand corrected. But panapo ndakatoenda kuchikoro ndikatopedzawo zvema A level ndikatoenda kucollege ndikati.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Ndikatomboshandira administration administration but I always felt trapped.
You always have to do that thing chiripa moyo follow your heart.
So yeah but look it's actually a job zvekutodaro zvekuti magita ndezveurombe like I said,
mentality, All right, and there is this thing of my artist, especially my upcoming artist, but you face some challenges, especially panyaya dzemarapa. Tese tinozviziva kuti when you are getting into music as an upcoming artist, which had a lot of money. Be it recording, be it taking my videos, you also need management. Apana manager pachangouya I'm just gonna manage you for at no expense. So how can we or can the upcoming artist create revenue to sustain themselves vari music industry, because tese tinozvisiva kuti lack of management ndo inokonzeresa futi to the downfall yema-upcoming artist. So what can we do? How best can we help all the upcoming artists that are out there?
Whatever nyanda faras kamwita. I'm always encouraging, especially my guys from my team, like my band. My band runs Tsinzare Magitari. Make sure that you follow it and it.
Nice.
I always tell them, guys, learn a skill. Because one day zvichakubatsira. So learn a skill. Handiri paipe ndatozvoni zveadministration chichindotozvigona. Ndakutozvishandisa kuside kwangu. Of course, hatisada nembira, sati nyazobreaka but there are structures put in place.
Exactly.
Right now, takusvika panyaya dzerevenue. Right now, artist akanzi ndipo red card. Mandobvunzika shamsi kuti chichinonzi red card.
Red card, what's red card?
Ndipo music profile yako hauna. Pane contract in place here. Hauna. Pane tax clearance. Apana kudhira nema-corporates. Because mind you, ma-corporates anotozvani iwo ukasaendesa tax clearance. Tax inozobatwa pavari. Saka ma-corporates, they don't want to have. Saka yavafana ungonechi tax clearance yako. Hauna red card, hauna music profile, hauna inonzichi, hauna tax clearance, hauna bank account.
That
Because if you are dealing with corporates, now try to tisatamboblame kuti hakuna mari what. Iwe pachako, are you organized? Because I'll give you an example. We played, I think, Kebs. I don't know if it was Kebs. One of these banks last week. Bawaita their corporate thing. Do you know when we were having the conversation? Vakangoti, right, akumana. Tukudo mapepers ayakata. In I think Chintanani Sniper was my music profile. I called my landlady. Nikati, Mama, kumbra mumanyi mumba right now. I know you've got the spec here. Kumbra mumanyi mumba. Muni sent this document to my email because ndakanga noita say kuri tumira. Prokudiwa izvozvo. But all other papers angaripo. Because akanzi pane vanhu vakuita bidding. You could say vatiri consider. So we want you to kuti mugo perform. Before that, vasubmitira mapapers angu zveseka 1. But let's say pandavapa. So then I figured my gigs that tinopotana nawo kuti tikukwanisa kugenerate revenue. Inyaya kuti pachena hatina kurongeka. We don't have necessary papers. Because mind you, corporate unodiwa paper trail. Kuti ime moti pabuda $2 apa yakaenda kupi. Iwo moda kupanana zvenyimari mumaoko. It does not work. You see. Right. So right now to answer your question, iwe pachako tanga warongeka. 2, learn a skill. Unofana ngo uchitodzidzira something chekuti if you are not performing. Right now I'll give you this. Dakati look my artist. And hapasi pese pandita say pane ndichiperform. We're talking about Nambeu, we're talking about Diana Samkange, Hope Masike. Just to mention a few. Wait, Gemini has some recorded. I mean, but just to mention a few, and Dakati now approach guys. Me right now, I'm just saying I don't capture footage but I perform. I'm still learning that's a filming. I said that's over that's but I'm learning. Can I capture you just and refine my skills? So now up to date I think I have about 20 artists that only Nemsoro under my building wakatongeta event they call me.
Wow,
and
that's
beautiful. Even besides vanyasosvika chaipo but the standards is okay kuti kukwanisa kuuploading. So what do I mean? Kana siri kuita magitari vanotidedza toita sei capture few mastaff avo imwe form of revenue. 1, 2, administration. Munhu akati ndishama ndoda kuti kuita data collection or data entry whatever the case is. Totomhanya panotondedzwa survey pipe whatever UN. Totomhanya because arimo ma skills achona. Just to mention a few, I think I've got about 4 or 5. Asana nyatsocheka zvavo zvekusimba chaizvo. But iwe ona, Garden of Eden was watered by 4 rivers. You write a one form. I know
it doesn't work. Yeah, true.
The probability of that is 99.
All right. So you mentioned about my covers that you do kwese kwaunoenda unoperforma. And I've seen even on your pages you do mamwe covers. Hazvina pazvinokusungirira here in a way, or is there anything that needs to be done kuti utenderwe kuitawo macovers uchipostawo kana kuti uende unoimbawo somewhere uchiimba macovers anga? Hapana pazvinokutsimbirira in a way here?
MuZimbabwe is quite interesting. Remember tichiri kuchikoro pandakauya ndichifanira register inonzi chizimu andazimura chichichichitora registered member wezimura
Nice.
So ndikuti zvoni look being a registered member nditi pane pazvinokukava pazvino look, there are many loopholes, and I'm not saying exploit those loopholes, guys. Our system is not as effective as Kunze Ogu. So, from a cover, I see pressure, static, but recently, I think last week, Netaganzo Tanzi, Simura Yaka introduced to Zoni, Unfana Badra 150 if you're going to perform Macavers. So in my mind, I'm thinking, remember, Pepper Nambo no pay for $100. Saga 150, you know, but don't deserve it was so I don't think it's feasible. Kuti manyanzi tariffs are 150, it's fixed. Maybe I understand when you want to keep drama covers out, they need to get something. Maybe I get a check gum here. Guys, I got to pay 10%. It does not make sense. So I think Papa Nakwita, like, look, okay, wawana mari, and it's power pay for more. Then they work with my fans. After that, bad rock and a band, and it's the bad because mind you, there are my hidden cost. For example, there's practice, there's mnyazi, there's fake, and there's all these other funny transport. You know, there are other hidden costs. They come and so I don't buy $100. You 20 days that they can it's a guitar around one ditika. Ndichabva ipapo probably maybe $80 ndiyandokuenda nayo per day. Saka 150 ichabva kupi, which means it's not feasible. Then secondly, nyaya dzemafinance inonzi yezimura license yayo inotorwa inobatwa nemavenues. Under normal circumstances, I'm not saying our country is not normal, but under normal circumstances, venue but a license say cover cover all of those things. Then zimura ichano collect for kuchi ku venue. So then artist pandiri kuenda nditoziva kuti makava watu zvakatocoverwa ne venue. So there's no need for me to pay. So I don't know kuti munhu akaisa mutemo ya okay, look. I don't know kuti munhu akaisa mutemo akaisa research yake and akatomboconsultwa anonzi stakeholders or even my artists achonere because I don't think munhu akazvita akatomboperforma muupenyu wake. Look, we just watch, we don't judge. Saka I don't think munhu akaita zvinhu zviri feasible. So if it is possible, maybe there need to be a review to know, all right, hatisi kuramba kubhadhara, but maybe let's have like only 10% or 20%, whatever the case is, of the total amount. But mukati 150 or I'll pass example. As I'm wrapping up this point. My restaurants are operating at a loss. The highest that they can give is 200 to 250. Because already they're operating at a loss. So total pure 200. Or currently ngatiti what I move mati tipe 150 kuti ndizopa vanhu vezimura mozondipo maybe 200 kuti ndiende okumba ndine something
loss.
So it's not feasible.
No, it's not.
It's not feasible.
So what do you think can be done? Like, how do we address this issue as we are wrapping up now because of our time? What do you think should be done kuti vanhu vezimura vanzwe, because maybe it's just us tangoita izvozvizvi.
Maybe first thing, okay, ngavatange vagona kufighta pirates.
Pirates ima1
ngavagona kufighta pirates. Like last time, I don't think I should say this. But vatakamboenda kuchipiwa vanhu mari dzezimura vachinzi vayozokolita mari dzavo chichichi dzakasheka mari idzodzo. Handizoti pana akaita mafaniza. I know what, let me not get into that. Zvinogona kuzotinyudza, let me not get into that. But look, ndikuti ngawatanga wagona kufaita pirates ngawaconsult ma-stakeholders ngawaconsult everyone who is involved kuti we are planning on making this move anditi what do you think anditi macompanies oshandisa grapevine if they are trying to find out information vachandisa grapevine oita mako feedback yodzoka kuna manager obvazi kuti iri move nogona kutinyudza saka ngawatanga waconsulta chivanhu everyone who is involved tanga nema-underdogs I still believe ndiri pakati pe-underdog almost
pamwe watosvika iwo usiri kuzviziva you never know you just
I just want to play the guitar like you one day. I'm just the into I want to play the guitar like Takakundi one day. But look, Gatanga consult everyone who is involved so that they know, okay, if this decision that I'm glad that Wokmasik is actually part of the board.
Yes.
So she understands music and I'll bet they understand kuti my decisions that Rakita Yakai. So I don't think it's Albert Nyati Wokmasik who made these decisions. I think it's someone else. So yeah, Gatanga consult.
We have come to
wow.
because of our time, we still have more time. We're going to do more podcasts, more and more.
Next podcast again.
Yeah. But overall, what's your advice to all the upcoming artists before Tafar?
Guys, let's do this. One, rongeka pachako, have the necessary papers. I'll repeat this again. Even if you don't red card. Red card just basically outlines kuti can you pay for mandine vanhu vakati ndoda mari yakati, can you pay for more zvakati ndoda mari yakati. So basically inyaya yema prizes, but put it on a form. Client ikakubvunza usatype a message kuti ndoda for vanhu vakati or zvakati unosenda chinonzi invoice. Guys, invoice isingotira kugadzirisa mashoko. Ma-graphic designers they are there. Unogadzirisa invoice yako client ikauti mwaita mari zvakati wochiti ngekuti invoice kana quotation anditi waita mapapers ako waita contract inokuprotecta iwewe ndichiprotecta client waita inonzi music profile outline alright unomboitawo nezvei wakabva kupi anditi waitawo totichi so red card music profile contract
Tax clearance.
Tax clearance, yes. If you are ever going to work in a corporate, you have tax clearance. And also, perhaps you are trying to go into the
bank account.
The bank account. Also, if you ever plan to perform Kuzma State events, make sure that every 6 months, waita police clearance, my fingerprints are test waenda ku pane inonzi president department iri kunonzi kuchi iri pa central police. I know this because ndakambopinda this, so pane ndakupima state event. So always make sure kuti zvoni waita those clearances almost every 6 months so that paunodedzwa hazvimbovatora time automboziva kuti munhu akaita sei akarongeka. Dzidzai kubhidha guys, maartist ma-corporates vanoita inonzi bidding kuti ma-service provider achashanda nawo ndeaya. Saka dzidzai kubhidha umachi kuma-corporates koko. Trust me, ukangoita zvinhu izvozvi zvishoma, then above all learn a skill and put God first. Ipapo atimbokanganisa. The arrangement should be this.
Ipapo
God.
Pagoda.
Gold.
Ipapo pagod. Aiwa kwete pagod. Obviously pagod kunyanya pagod. Not gold.
I'm not supposed to girls, but my girls are going to go. So I have a girl. So I'm God. Goes. Got God girl. Goes.
Whatever it is.
Whatever the case is.
We've come to an end of this podcast. Till we meet on our next episode. Thank you guys for the time, and thank you, Grake, for this wonderful time.
Sure thing. Looking forward to more items.
Yes.
Tagaina. Mazimba, take care. My artist, take care.